Yeah, so I'm super excited today. So Sulaiman, he's the owner of Ultra Detailing.
Yes.
So he's sponsoring this video, so he's gonna do like a full detail on the car. And yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna give it over to him. So he's just gonna give a bit of like insight on what he does basically.
Hi everyone, so my name's Sulaiman Ali. I recently started a company called Ultra Detailing. For the past 5 years, we've been detailing cars. We specialize in headlight restoration, all of your paint corrections, ceramic coatings, exterior detailing and interior detailing. So how this all started is a few years ago. I've always had a passion for detailing cars. So whenever I washed the car, it would always be a few hours before the car was completed. And once I always completed one of my cars, either a family member, a friend would always notice how my cars looked. And they would always ask, is it okay if you're able to do my car? When can I bring my car over? And I've been in the corporate world now for 10 years. And over weekends, this is what I was doing. And I was in a situation or a good place where I was able to leave my job and run fully with our company. So it's my wife and I that started the company out, and we work Monday to Sunday, and we specialize in all of your detailing requirements. So the video today is sponsored by Ultra Detailing, and I'm quite excited to detail this beautiful Corolla. I'm very excited because the paint work on this car is amazing and I enjoy the color of the car. So we'll get started now and we'll take you step by step through the process of how we detail the car, from the pre-wash to the wash to the machine polishing and to the protectant part. So stay tuned, enjoy the video, and remember to like this video. At Ultra Detailing, we only use the best products. We ensure that you get value for your money. So we have a range of different products, from your normal DIY products to your professional range. So we use products such as Rupe's Uno Protect, which is a one-step polish and sealant that we use for cars that do not need an intense polish. We also have a Maguire's range. We have the Ultra Finishing Polish, the Ultra Cut Compound. Those are for your heavy polishing jobs where there are love marks and swirls which needs to be removed. We have Correction Compound from Maguire's as well. That's part of their professional range. All of the products that are used are the best quality and ensures that you have longevity on the products or the procedures that you are paying for. And that's what we do at Ultra Detailing. We ensure you get the best for your money. So right now we've got an iron decontaminator which we use to clean all of our wheels at Ultra Detailing. This is a pH neutral solution, which means it won't damage any of the metal or damage any of the paint if you have any paint or clear coat on your rims. And what this does is once you spray it on, it reacts with any brake dust, any dirt particles that's on the car, and ideally you'd like to do this on a dry rim, a cool down rim. And as we wait, you can see the solution starts turning a purple color. And that's actually the reaction that the iron decontaminator is having with any particles which you find on the rim. And it loosens it and makes it a lot easier when we deep clean the rims. car has been pre-washed, we use a snow foam to pre-wash the car. We've taken the detailing brush and we've wiped all the hard to reach areas. We then did a hand wash for the car where we used a 2-bucket system to ensure that any residue, any dirt, any grit is trapped in the one rinsing bucket, so that when we do have interaction with the paint of the car, we don't create any lava swirl marks. We're now in the process of claybarring the car, and instead of using the traditional clay bar that you have to knead and takes up time, and if it falls into this on the floor, you actually have to throw it away, we're using this new synthetic clay bar which has a pad on top, which is the clay, and the foam applicator at the back to ensure that you do not damage the paint. And how this works is you would wet it, ensure that it's moisturized so that there's lubrication. You then select the area which you'll be working on, and in a crisscross motion you'd work across the paint and up and down. So you go from north to south and from east to west to ensure that you have full coverage to remove all of the contaminants that's on the paint, all of the industrial fallout, and if there's any tree sap or stains created by bird droppings, this is what you use. And this is a step to ensure that the paint is stripped of any protection, any previous polish, compounding and wax, so that it's ready for its machine polish. So we're going to go ahead and do the entire car, and once we're done with that, we'll prep the car so that it's ready for its machine polish. Been fully prepped. As you can see, we've taped all the black trimmings, and we ensure that when we machine polish the car, none of the residue of the polish or compound that we use stains the car in any way. So it's always important to test if you're using the correct pad, if you're using the correct compounding polish. And the first step that we always do is compound the car, because every car will have swirl marks in the paint, and this is how we remove it. So because this is a Toyota normally has a very soft clear coat, and we want to use the least most aggressive manner when starting out or testing the car. So before we start, we actually have to condition the pad. Now you cannot use a dry pad when you are polishing a car. So to condition the pad, what we normally do is we make a cross section on the pad. So just 4 lines on the pad to ensure that we condition the pad properly. There's always that bit of residue left over, so always make sure that you wipe that on the pad. You don't want to waste any of your product. Once that's done, you always put your cord of your polisher over your shoulder to ensure it doesn't get tangled in the pad or scratch the paint. So when conditioning the pad, you put the pad flat down on the surface that you'll be working, a nice firm grip. You set the polisher to a low speed such as 1 or 2, and when you're ready, you switch on the machine and you just work in one area up until you ensure the pad is fully moisturized. So we'll start now. The pad has been fully conditioned. There's product everywhere on the pad. So what we'll do now is we'll take a microfiber cloth. We'll wipe off the excess residue, so the area will be dust free, and we add more product. So when we add the product, we take 4 small pea-sized drops, and that's all the product that we require. We then take the machine, we dab the product in the area that we'll be working, and we normally use a small area about 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. On a low speed, you spread the product. Once the product has been spread over your area, you then move up to a higher speed such as 4, and you do about 2 passes on the paint itself. You then wipe off all of the paint and the residue of the compound, and you check your results. So we'll start now with the spreading. The roof of most cars receives the most damage because of sunlight, and as a result of the car receiving so much sunlight, you can see that the clear coat on the roof of this car has lost its gloss. So what we'll be doing now is we'll be taking off a small layer of the gloss coat to ensure that it has that shine. Once we receive the shine and the swirls are removed, we'll be polishing it, which gives the paint that extra pop. And then we'll be using a sealant as well to ensure that the car is protected. So this is the before, and stay tuned for the after. We just completed compounding the car with our microfiber pad, and the purpose for compounding the car was to remove all swirl marks or love marks or imperfections on the paint. So our next step is to actually polish the car. So we've got the Rupes fine foam pad that we have on our Shine Mate, and we're going to condition the pad now, polish the paint to ensure that we get the maximum gloss out of this beautiful Corolla paint. So first step first, cord over your shoulder, pad flat on the bonnet or surface area, low speed, and you condition the pad. So we've fully detailed this car. The only thing that's missing on the car to protect it is a ceramic spray coating. We have a multiple selection of ceramic coatings. I feel like for user experience, this is one of the best ceramic coats to use. It has hydrophobic properties on it, and it lasts for about 3 months, and it's easy to use as well. It's a spray on process. Wipe once to spread the product and use a second microfiber towel to wipe off the product. And we're going to be coating the entire car with this product.
I don't know how to explain this, but the car looks new, like a showroom condition type of car. So yeah.
So I'm very happy the way the car turned out. I mean, we did 2 days worth of work in 1 day, and we had a bit of interruptions here and there. So the car received a pre-wash, a deep cleanse. we corrected the paint by doing a compound polish first. We then also did the finer polish and we sealed it off with the ceramic coating. We finished up on all the black trimmings as well. We did the windows with the protectant. So I'm very happy. I mean, the car looks like it's showroom quality. We removed majority of all the swirl marks and all the imperfections on the car. So I think the car's about valued at 150,000 rand now.
So if you
I'm
guys
quite
want,
happy.
comment in the comment box below if you want to buy it for 150k.
Yes, 150k. And always remember to subscribe to the channel. Also, do yourself a favor, go onto Instagram, go onto Facebook, follow our page. The name of our page is Ultra Detailing Clinic. You can follow us, we'll follow you, and if you need to know anything regarding detail requirements, please give us a call or send us a message and we'll be glad to reach out to you. So thank you guys so much and shukran for everything. I really enjoyed doing your car.